Hi everyone! So I know a lot of you have gone back to school recently, and you might be going into a new high school or just a new school completely, or just a new year with like different people. This was actually a requested video. I read the request and I was like, oh my god, I have to make this video because it's so important to know the difference between fake friends and real friends. So I have come up with lots of comparisons for like a fake friend and a real friend, because let's face it, like, if you're a girl or even a guy, like, people sometimes have hidden agendas, and I think I can now work out the difference between a fake friend and a real friend. So here are my tips for distinguishing whether someone is real or fake to your face. So number one, a real friend will come round to your house like just to see you and just to hang out, whereas a fake friend will only come round like if they want to borrow something, they want something. There's just no let's just go round to hers and hang out. They will only come round to yours if they want something. A real friend will always remember when your birthday is. A fake friend will rely on Facebook to find out when your birthday is. I think that is a really hidden thing. Like, if somebody doesn't remember your birthday, they are really not that much of a friend. So a real friend will come around with flowers or chocolates when they know you're not feeling well. A fake friend will not give two craps about you. They won't even bother. You know, like, a friend will miss you at school, like if you're not there, and they'll call or they'll text or they'll come around to see if you're okay. Fake friend definitely won't do that. I think also, like, a real friend will get to know your parents and your family, and vice versa, and your parents will get to know them. They'll hang out with your parents, they'll talk to your parents. A fake friend will just come and pick you up outside your house and never ever ever come inside your house. So definitely with my best friend, like, she was just part of my family. She just kind of came in, blended in, helped herself to food and did what she needed to do, and she would never just pick me up outside unless we were running late. So a real friend is definitely like part of your family, knows everyone, gets to spend the time with your family, talks to them, makes effort with them. A fake friend definitely won't do that. A real friend is somebody that will go and grab something in a shop that they know you want, even though you haven't asked for it. So say if you're kind of going, oh, I need to get some shampoo, I've run out. A real friend will go to the shop and get it if they happen to be doing their weekly shop. A fake friend will just go, yeah, I went shopping, I picked up some bits and bobs, yeah. A real friend will only phone you like randomly. A real friend will not need a reason to call you. A real friend will just phone you just to have a chat and a gossip and like whatever's going on in their life. A fake friend will only ring when they want something or when they need something or when they have a question for you. A real friend is also like not necessarily somebody that you see all the time, but when you do see them, it just goes back to the way it was. Like, it's not awkward. So say if you've got like a really, really, really good friend that you haven't seen for like 2 years because she's moved away, the minute you guys get back together, everything will go back to before she even left or before they even left. If you can't get that back and it's just weird when you see them, then they're not really a real friend, I don't think. I think a real friend is someone that you can just have quiet time with, sit in a room and watch TV and no one says anything for an hour, or be in the car on a journey and just not talk for an hour, because I don't need to make the effort with her to get her to like me. And I think when it's fake friends, they just like over talk to try and make out like they're really, really close and they're really, really friendly, and they'll just go a little bit over the top. Whereas I think with a real friend, you don't have to have that thing where you're just constantly talking. A real friend is definitely somebody that you can be 100% honest with, and they can be 100% honest with you, and they would be 100% honest with you. So for example, if I smelt one day at work, my friend would definitely have come up and said, mate, you need a little bit of deodorant. Whereas a fake friend will just tell everybody else, like at work, and not tell you, because they'll just gossip about it and they'll find you as like the source of like entertainment for the day. So a real friend would always come and tell you. A fake friend would definitely just go and talk behind your back. And that's general. Like, real friends will always tell you when you don't look that good or something doesn't suit you, whereas a fake friend will always just say, yeah, that looks great, yeah, everything looks great, because they'll want you to go out and look like a prat. That's what a fake friend will do. Yeah, like, a real friend is like, there's no awkwardness. You can say whatever you want in front of them and they don't judge you. Like, there's no judging. There's no, oh, I can't say that in front of her, because your friend, like, you should be able to say everything in front of, and it shouldn't be awkward, and they should understand what you're thinking. Your friend and you should just laugh the whole time. Like, there should just be lots of laughing going on, because me and my best friend used to be in stitches to the point where we couldn't breathe, And that is just the way that friendship needs to be. There needs to be a lot of laughter and a lot of fun and a lot of give and take. So if you have a friend that just expects you to pay for everything every time you go out, like, she is not your friend. Whereas a real friend will kind of go, oh, I'm short of 20. Oh, okay, here you go, have 20 quid. Like, just forget about it. Buy me dinner like next week or something. And it's just not, like, money between real friends isn't like a big deal. Like, you don't sit there and count your pennies when it's a real friend, but if it's a fake friend, you'll go, right, you owe me £2.40 for that chocolate bar that I bought you, the bloody expensive chocolate bar, because you don't trust them to get it back, or you don't trust them to return the favour. Whereas a real friend, you don't count pennies between real friends. I think the other thing is, like, this is a really big deal. A real friend will always defend you even when you're not there. So if they hear something about you that's not entirely true, they will defend you even when you are not there. They will not sit and jump in with the discussion and have a little gossip about you. They will actually defend you, and they probably shouldn't even come and tell you about it, because it's just something that they feel like they're obligated to do, is like a proper, like, true friend, definitely. So these are my little tips on when you go to school, and sometimes you can get the sense that somebody's been talking about you, and I think that's a really horrible feeling. When you get the sense that somebody's been talking about you, you kind of automatically know that they're not entirely real. And there are lots of fake people out there, and it's really sad. But I think I am very fussy when it comes to friends. Like, I am really, really fussy. I'm very picky with my friends and people that I'm close to and people that I date. I think I'm very fussy. But I think there are some genuinely fake people out there that just go around to try and impress people and big themselves up. And a real friend will, you know, like, a real friend will always want you to look nice when you go out. Whereas sometimes I think a fake friend will want you to look worse than her. So, and I feel like there's a little bit of competition between fake people, but if it's your friend, she will always want, like, what's best for you. So this is my little tip on how to decide whether someone is fake or real. And I can see, I'm hoping some of you are sitting at home going, yep, no, this girl's definitely a real friend, or yep, I need to stop talking to this girl tomorrow. Because I think it's really obvious stuff, but it's not when you're in the situation. It's just because I look back on it and I see the difference between people that I trust and people that I don't trust. And with people that are not your real friends, there's an element of competition, and I think it's just not very nice. And there's always a hidden agenda. There's some genuine reason why they're actually sitting next to you in class, even though they don't like you. Probably because they're secretly stealing your pencils while you're not looking. But anyway, this is my video on how to tell the difference between fake and real friends. And I hope this helped, and I hope this was useful. And please don't go into school the next day and say Trisha60 says you're a fake.